So we on.
You said what?
So what we on?
I'm on this bitch ass nigga Vlad TV, yeah.
What he did?
Nigga spreading rumors, man. Spreading rumors on my nigga Tupac, yeah.
What he say?
Man, you feel me? It's a lot of motherfuckers that be, saying what they say about cuz. You know it is what it is, but this nigga's a white boy, cuz. So this shit kind of rubbed me the wrong way, man. How long we on this motherfucker for?
Huh?
How long we on this motherfucker for?
Shit, I don't know. Probably about an hour or two.
So Vlad TV, cuz. This nigga he's spreading rumors on the nigga Tupac. Don't know what he be talking about, cuz. Oh, let me wipe my face. And the nigga John Singleton, cuz a motherfucking snake. God bless the dead, though.
What what he do though? Like I still don't know what he said.
I'm about to give you the content. I'm just, giving my little context.
I'm lost. All I know is John Cena bitch ass. I'm like, wait.
You said what?
No, I said all I know is nigga talking about some shit. No, no, you said Vlad TV. I'm on Vlad TV, bitch ass.
Nah, because really I was gonna go with whatever you was talking about. But then you like, oh, what we talking about? So I'm like, shit.
No, I'm just saying, like, just imagine my. I'm like, damn, what do you do? And then you like, yeah, nah, he just said. I'm just curious as fuck. Like, what the fuck? What kind of nigga stuff, man? And him or the other people?
I ain't really just mad at cuz. It's just I'm about to show you, my nigga. Just the shit that cuz be on, my nigga.
Yeah.
Man, it's like they got some little content today, cuz. Let's see.
It's
Let's
funny
see.
to me because how you was saying it, I was thinking you was about to say like one of the homies or something. Because
One of the what? Wait, what you mean?
no, I thought you had just got into it with a nigga and was like, "Huh, this bitch ass nigga," like because how you said it was like it was a nigga you knew, like a nigga you
Nah,
was friends.
I wouldn't get on here with none of that type shit. This is all
Yeah, I know. That's why it
internet
caught me
world
by
shit.
surprise. Like, damn, like I'm like, man, somebody was really pissed Cuz off to have Cuz just said on here.
Let y'all hear this shit this nigga be saying, man. Other than you have to understand. This is an interview with him and the nigga Mano. I remember speaking to the Hughes brothers. They explained. I actually heard the audio of what he was referring to. Yeah, I mean, look, I remember me and Whack 100 talked about this, and I actually heard. Oh, my bad. Whack 100 of all people. Man, how the fuck I lose my fucking?
Recipes. Go home, Roger.
Recipes that are more. I actually heard the audio of what he was referring to because originally John Singleton was supposed to be the director, right? John Singleton, but the motherfucking snake, yeah. And listen, Pac and Singleton were like super close. Like, I remember speaking to the Hughes brothers. They explained to me how. Now this nigga just said Pac and John Singleton were super close, girl. I'm about to show how this nigga don't be knowing what the fuck he be talking about. He just be talking. You feel me? Pac was gonna do Menace to Society, but he had explained to him that I'm only gonna take a minor role because me and John Singleton are gonna be like Scorsese and De Niro. De Niro. You know what I'm saying? Like I want us to keep doing movies and keep growing together. Because the other thing you have to understand about Tupac, when he fell in love hard. Creatively, romantically, whatever it was, big brother, father figure thing, whatever it was. At the time, he was doing poetic justice. And he fell hard for John Singleton, and he said to me and my brother when we came to solidify his role in Menace, he was in pre-production on Poetic Justice. He says, me and John Singleton, he goes, I'm not starring in your film. I said, well, that's good. We knew we didn't want him to star in the film anyway, right? Yeah. But he goes, me and John Singleton have made a pact that I'm only starring in films directed by him, just like De Niro and Scorsese. Mm-hmm. And I always forget that it did hurt our heart a little bit. It did hurt our heart going, damn, man. And that was that. So, Singleton was very close to Pac. Not only, doing movies with him, but they had a close friendship. But Singleton wanted to have a prison rape scene in it. A prison rape scene in what? In the Tupac movie. Why? Because, according to him, that actually happened. According to who? John Singleton. Hear me out. I'm not done yet. There's also another scene he wanted to put in there about Afeni's lesbian relationship. Right? And there's an audio tape that I heard of Suge talking to someone in jail. And when they brought that up, he said, yeah, well, that would have been accurate. What would have been accurate? Those two scenes I'm talking about. I don't believe it. Listen, man. This is Suge talking. This is Suge talking. And the reason why Singleton was kicked off that project was that they didn't want those scenes in the movie. They went and got Benny Boom. And I felt like Benny Boom kind of had to work with what he was given with. I didn't think Benny Boom did a great job on that movie. I think Singleton... Benny Boom had to work with what he had. Though. Exactly. But check this out, though. So they saying Pac got raped in jail. That's what Suge said. And that's what Suge said. I don't believe that. I heard the audio. I don't believe that. I was feeling... I'm not saying it's true. I'm saying Suge said that. Let me just say this, though. And I think that's what Singleton... And I remember hearing from... What's the name of the producer?
Nigga, why you don't be... And that's another thing about Cuz. How you get a nigga on your platform and you try to talk over the nigga, cuz? Nigga, I'm trying to hear you talk, my nigga. Let the man talk, cuz. This nigga a weirdo, man. But
of all eyes on me. LT Hunt. He kicked Singleton. Well, he kicked Singleton off the project. Oh, right. He didn't want to put that in. Yeah, because over that.
Let me just say this. Okay, so he said him and John Singleton was real close. Now let's see what Tupac said about John Singleton. Hold on. Y'all bear with me for a minute, man. Bear with me. But this shit gonna make a lot of sense, though. Everything I'm saying.
It's a little minor technical difficulty.
So y'all just heard the nigga say that him and John Singleton was super close. And then he had another nigga talk about some the nigga Hughes brothers. Oh yeah, Pac loves John Singleton and all this other shit. And then this nigga going off what somebody else told him. My nigga, why are you reporting on some shit that you heard? My nigga, you not reporting on no shit that you supposed to report on shit that you know, cuz.
One advanced solution, one low price. Spectrum One for business.
But like I said, I'm really on him because he just like and then more in the interview, cuz just keep interrupting the nigga. The nigga talking about he was in the same jail Pac was in, all that type shit. He ain't trying to let a nigga talk. He keep talking about what he heard.
What up?
All right, bro.
So technical. This don't pass when it's supposed to pass. He won't do it, but he's smart. He knows who the camera is. He's always double checking and directing. And I would work with none of this weed smoking, posse having shit. Boom. Your motherfucking sales on my own. I'm rich. I'm a millionaire. I make no matter what they say was I love working because I'm giving them that. It's good. And he's unknown. Nobody does that. Nobody gets unknown to blow them up. If we do that, we got more power. But John didn't like him. And so I'm a loyal motherfucker. He was like, I'm a fuck. That whole shit with the Heath brothers was over John. I didn't have no problem with Beezy, brother. But John didn't like him. And so I'm a loyal motherfucker. He's like, I'm a fucking, we're gonna do movies together. I was like, all right, well, he's like, don't do that shit. I was like, all right, well, fuck, I can't do y'all shit. Right. Then they dissed me, and he didn't support me.
So he said, the nigga said, Pac said he only gonna act in John Singleton movies. And that's because, Pac a loyal nigga. You feel me? He felt like John Singleton gave him an opportunity. First, he felt like, shit, I'm gonna be loyal to John Singleton and only do movies with Cub. But let's listen to everything Cub was saying.
And then that shit happened with all of that. And he came to me right after the shit with the police. He was like, you a legend. You the black new Martin Luther King. You the new Malcolm X. And Barack and the shit happened. And I got a call that said you can't be in the movie no more. And he was on the news, on the shit like, Tupac was too wild for the part. Instead of supporting me, being like, the studio didn't want him. He said he was too wild. He couldn't run. He wasn't healthy. He smoked too many blunts. For higher learning, right? So I'm like, okay. Then all while I'm doing this movie in New York, I'm giving John, like I tell you my character. I tell you my character. I gave John my whole character. I sat him down like I was something while he's sitting there, and I went, this is what my character does. Put the headphones on before he runs. He's just Aretha Franklin, young, gifted, and black. I swear to God, that was all my idea. It's not the script. I got the original script. It wasn't in his head until I gave it to him. I gave him Aretha Franklin, young, gifted, and black, headphones, running, talking. I was telling him all that shit. Who I was, what I did, why I was in high school, my problems in college, why I had to be here, all that. This nigga did the movie. I'm in jail. And I seen the promo, and it's young, gifted, and black, and a nigga running. And that's what I said. I hate this nigga. Can I tell you something?
Now you heard the nigga just say he hates this nigga because the nigga took his shit. He told the nigga the whole little pitch. And John Singleton basically stole his shit while he was in jail, cuz. And but that's so Cuz talking about, oh yeah, he loved John Singleton and all this other shit. So now let's go back to what Cuz was saying. Now he talking about John Singleton trying to put him getting raped in the movie and all this other shit. Like, okay. You kind of get where I'm going.
Singleton gay?
You said what?
Wasn't John Singleton gay?
I can't really say that right there. I don't know. He probably was.
I done heard a little story. I don't know if it's true, but I done heard like little stories about that. That person gay.
Now this nigga trying to make out
But I
like,
was gonna say if he is gay, that would be why he would want something in there like that.
yeah, but he trying to put the nigga getting raped and his mama was a lesbian. Cuz never said nothing about his mama being a lesbian, my nigga. Like,
his mama was a lesbian?
That's what I'm saying. Pac ain't never said no shit like that. But that's what he wanted to put in the movie. And this nigga basically is vouching for Cuz. Like,
I went crazy. I wasn't all eyes on my head.
Yeah, probably because he's gay. And probably Vlad gay, probably.
Damn,
does Vlad have a wife?
The other day.
Damn, what the fuck?
Do Vlad have a wife?
Shit, I can't really say.
Yeah, that's probably gay.
Before they shared the spotlight.
And I'm gonna really break down how Cuz was a snake too.
I was in the state.
Huh?
John Singleton was a snake.
I was in state prison, in New York State Prison when Pac came through. I still was there. That particular prison that Pac was in, I had been in. I was there. I was 19 years old.
You hear it good?
The people that
you hear it good?
That get fucked, from my understanding in prison, wanna fuck. You understand?
Same shit I heard. Niggas that get fucked want to get fucked.
The unit that the block that Pac was in, he was in a block called APPU. That's like a high profile, for lack of better terms, a protective custody. It's not part of the general population. So I'm saying, like, he got raped in there. Like, I don't even. I don't know if it's true. I'm just saying that I heard the audio of Suge.
You don't know it's true. Why is he spreading this
that? Yeah, maybe that was he should have put that in. Yeah, And the funny thing is that I was in the state when when he was there. Like, when Pac was in Clinton, I was in Elmira. If Tupac would have been raped, as high profile he was, that shit would have been floating around the state. Like, you understand what I'm trying to tell you? Like, that they wouldn't have been able to hide that. Like, that would have been news that would have been coming to everybody. That wouldn't have been something that was swept under the rug and you hear about it later on when they doing a film on him. Mm-hmm. I've never heard nothing like that. Like, I've raped I was in over 10 different prisons in New York State. I've only heard about one person getting raped ever. And I don't even understand that because the person that got raped was like a trans or like I don't even so listen, I obviously wasn't there. I can't tell you if it happened or not, but Suge did essentially co-sign that. Right. Along with the Feeny relationship, and I heard from other people that she wasn't a lesbian relationship. I don't know about that. Yeah, maybe so, but that's not a hard not at all thing to really fathom. I'm just talking about the prison shit. Yeah. I mean, look, like I do know that the COs despise Pac. I can absolutely hate him because he's so anti-police. Right? But that unit, the block that he was in, bro, you got to understand, he in a whole block full of celebrities, high profile or the cases that are high profile, cases that been in the news. Like he's in there. Like it's not like general population. Like he's not even in contact with general population. Right? So all the killers and all the none of that is in there. He's not even in that world. He's for lack of better terms, he's in a PC. Yeah, which is completely understandable for someone as big as him. It's not protective custody. The exact unit that he was in.
It's like LA County, cuz if you a celebrity, you ain't gotta go PC, but they gonna put you on high power, basically keep away.
It's called APPU in Clinton, Maine. I remember reading how the COs hated him so much because he had shot the 2 white cops in Atlanta. Yeah. And all his police, anti-police lyrics and everything else like that. And they'd be like, okay, here comes a gangster rapper, right? They would do shit like give them extra cavity searches when they weren't necessary. Like basically just go out of their way. I can see all that. I can see that. So would I be surprised that a bunch of really angry COs would let someone do that to them and brush under the rug? No, bro, that's what I was thinking. The prison is like, listen, bro, I was in prison.
Never been to jail. He just talking. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised if some COs, bro. You never even been to jail before, my nigga. He's telling you how the shit go, nigga, and you still trying to push the narrative like, oh, I wouldn't be surprised if he got raped. Like, cuz a part of the agenda though. That's the whole reason why they came with that shit. Cause cuz he was on some gangster shit, but he still was pushing for blacks. He shot 2 police officers, off-duty police officers. So they tried to destroy the nigga character, talking about he got raped in jail. Like, come on, cuz.
As a young nigga, bro, I went to prison. I was 17. I was in those grown men jails at 18. I was in there, a part of the cutting shit. I was a part of that. I was Elmira 2 times, Southport 2 times, Clinton, Comstock, robbing and stealing. We over here selling drugs. I'm not buying that, especially not in that prison in that block that he was in. Look, has Suge trolled throughout his I ain't down to Eazy-E being injected with AIDS, which was proven not to be true either. Right. Yes, but I'm saying I heard the audio of him co-signing that. So now it's out there. Of course, Pac is not there to defend himself, so you have that. Right. And I did hear that John Singleton did want to include that in the script, and that's why he wasn't ultimately chosen as the director. Which I don't know. I think it's too bad because I think if Singleton, because you saw how good Snowfall was. Right. You know what I mean? Right. You saw John's fingerprints all over that show. I think the Tupac movie would have been that on steroids. You know what I mean? Because that was really his man. Like, it would have been way.
So he keep on saying that was really his man. And when we just heard the nigga Tupac say he hated Cub because he stole his idea, then he want to say Snowfall. But that's another reason why I want to get on this shit. Nigga, Snowfall was fake as fuck, nigga. And for anybody that's out of town that watch Snowfall, just understand that shit was a good ass show. I fuck with it. But that shit was fake, my nigga. You feel me? So he trying to use Snowfall to say, oh, if John Singleton made Snowfall such a good show, the Tupac movie would have been on steroids. Yeah, the Tupac movie would have been faker than what it was because Snowfall was fake as shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like, nigga, that shit was fake as hell. And then, since he brought that up, let's see what the nigga Ricky Ross said about the nigga, the real Rick Ross. Let's see what Cuz said about the nigga John Singleton and his Snowfall shit. You feel me? Like, this nigga burnt out, Cuz. Nigga, that shit was fake, nigga. They got motherfucking this nigga's a kingpin. He got all the blacks under his belt. Under his command. And one of his close homies that he grew up with, his cousin get killed by some essays. And this nigga shoots this nigga just to avoid to go to war with them. Like what? Like what nigga was doing that in the 80s? Not even in the today age a nigga gonna do some shit like that. But in the 80s and 90s, that's when niggas had all the power at that time. So that don't even make sense, cuz like that was completely weird as fuck. Like I just didn't like how Cud like painted this little narrative. That's why I just wanted to just prove Cud wrong on the real. Like go show all the facts. Like he talking about, that was his man, and no, it wasn't his man. The nigga said he stole his shit.
But you know what that is? That's a white boy trying to. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, he trying to keep pushing the whole little shit. Like he didn't. He
You got to
secretly
think.
probably.
Vlad probably a part of the police. Nobody really know if he always is or not. You get what I'm saying? So he probably don't like a nigga that shot a police and got away with that shit. You get what I'm
That
saying?
nigga got. Yeah, for sure. He got off-duty police officers as his bodyguards.
Yeah.
He says that all the time.
They don't like Tupac, so they probably presented
I know
it
this
to
is
him.
annoy you when I say this, but my favorite show on television is Snowfall. I know this is gonna annoy you when I say this.
And this nigga already talked to Freeway Rick, and Freeway Rick already told him to do it.
Speaking of TV, I know this is gonna annoy you when I say this, but my favorite show on television is Snowfall. I know this is gonna annoy you when I say this. I know this. I know this. Boo! Have you watched it at all? Never.
And this Freeway Rick talking. He said he never watched that shit.
Okay. First of all, because the story, as someone who's watched every episode, it is clearly the Ricky Ross story. Based on the, I'm not saying exactly.
You're right. And you're right. You're probably right. But it's
all the way to there's a whole Nicaraguan Contra with a DEA agent. Like the whole, based on all the conversations you and I have had together, this is so.
They probably watched your interviews too.
You probably did. John Singleton probably, because John Singleton actually met with you before the show came out.
He read my script. He read the movie script. He read the book. He bought one of my demo books.
Okay.
I had got 10 books when my book came. Before the book actually was delivered to me in bulk, they gave me 10 demos. Well, one guy paid me $100 for a demo book. John Singleton, I think, he gave me $50 for a demo book.
Okay.
Because I wasn't going to sell the demos. And they made me sell them. But yeah, he, and I ran into John too recently. It was strange.
Okay, because you guys met up and you guys were talking about doing a project together.
Yeah, I wanted John to direct my movie.
Okay.
Well, really, the whole team wanted John to direct the movie.
And John Singleton's phenomenal. Regardless of the differences, I
think him and John Singleton got something going on.
A higher budget.
Keep telling you that the nigga stole my shit.
Has that same type of feel to it.
He's phenomenal.
So you guys met up.
But he still missed the mark, though. I can tell you. Just from me talking to people, he doesn't. And I don't really expect him to, to really get it, because he didn't live it.
Right.
So I was talking to some people the other day, and they was like, well, what's going to be different than this in Snowfall? And I was like, well, I never saw Snowfall, but I can tell you this here. Snowfall don't know when Big Hugh got out of prison. Snowfall don't know a lot of the other things. I ain't going to say too much. They'll be trying to pick stuff up.
Or else end up in season 3 of Snowfall.
They called me about 3 months ago. It was like, man, we want you to come on as a consultant. We're running out of material.
You said no.
Of course. Not now. I don't want to save you.
Yeah.
If you die, you die on your own. But I ain't gonna help save you though. I ain't gonna breathe life into you.
It's too bad. It's too bad that you were involved in it. Because like I said, it is very, very similar to your story. Down to the.
But I also ran into the actor too.
Oh, the main guy?
Yeah, the main guy.
The British guy.
I was at Hope shows, and just do my own thing.
Yeah. Well, like I said, it's too bad because they did do a good job on that show, and having you involved, I think, made it that much better.
Oh no! If they would have had me on there, if people in America would have known that was my story, they would be getting the same kind of results that Netflix is getting with the documentary. Yeah. And it's funny because me being on the street,
y'all go support that documentary on Netflix, man. A real LA nigga, man, telling this story.
Is getting traction. Like I know how well your shows is. Like I never looked at your numbers on the internet. Yeah. Not one time have I went on the internet and looked at your numbers.
Right. But you see the people that approach you.
Right. And I walk through an airport and people come up and they talk about you and they ask me what you like. Then that tells me that we got traction.
Yeah.
So the same thing when the documentary hit Netflix, I could tell.
I'm trying to see the part where he said he stole
the cameo. I hate
doing Here, who's been doing it? That's what we want to go with.
I'm trying to see the part where he said he stole this shit. Like, he like, man, I told that nigga my whole shit. And the nigga took everything I said and ran with it. Like, it basically goes exactly what Tupac was saying. Tupac died in 96 and he said this shit about the nigga. So this is fast forward 2020 or 2019 when the nigga did this interview.
Last time we talked
about the nigga said,
and since that time, John Singleton has
died. And then he said, what happened?
Yeah. It was just like somebody died.
Be nice. I'm gonna get back at you.
People die in South Central all the time. A guy got killed a few months ago.
Nigga do the movie. Nigga say, what the fuck? Nigga say, man, what else you want to talk about? Nigga say, I don't want to talk to you about shit.
I ain't telling your ass shit.
So, I read the book. I read your book. After watching, the first 2 seasons of Snowfall, I'm like, wow, a lot of this stuff is really like a one-to-one kind of situation. Yeah. Like these situations,
it's sad, but that's the state that we in. A guy would take your shit and use it and don't feel that he's supposed to do nothing for it. Not even having the courtesy.
What's that?
It's the cauliflower I was just showing you.
Oh shit!
This the flour I be using.
And would you eat it like that?
Huh?
You eat it like that?
I'm about to fry it up.
Oh.
To say, you know what, man, thanks. Thanks for doing this for me.
Well, but I mean, they offered you a consultant position on there, didn't they? No.
Only the day when we called him coming down some steps. He thought I was gonna beat his ass. And he offered me everything that day.
That's still Rick Ross?
Yeah, that's the original Rick.
But he gave me the wrong number.
Oh, is that what happened?
Well, listen, rest in peace, John Singleton. Boys in the Hood is still an all-time classic. Yeah. And I think the people that watch Snowfall, that actually know your story, know that that's actually your story.
Yeah, I mean, that's cool. I mean, I don't really care about him knowing. I should have got some money out of it.
I agree.
I should have benefited from it. Yeah. People just feel that they can just, fuck over everybody, like.
All right, so that's enough of that, though. I ain't got to play the whole interview, but Cub basically saying John Singleton fucked over him. Pac said John Singleton fucked over him. And this nigga know this shit. And I don't know if you know about the Pac shit, but he's sitting right here talking to the nigga Freeway Rick, and he's still talking about some, oh, yeah, if John Singleton would have made the Tupac movie, it would have been so great, man. It would have been lies, nigga. The nigga talking about he want to make Tupac mama a lesbian. We ain't never heard no shit like that. All the niggas that she was fucking with was she was fucking with the one nigga, the Black Panther nigga, Matula Shakur or some shit like that. Like, yeah, nigga know about that. Cuz was like a high powered Muslim nigga. And then Pops was a Black Panther nigga. You feel what I'm saying? So that's all we know about. And then Cuz, the shit that Cuz talked about in the songs, he said his mama used to be off dope or whatever. He ain't never said nothing about his mama being no lesbian. So why would the fuck would you put that in the movie after all these people is dead? His mama dead, he dead, and you gonna put him getting raped and his mama was a lesbian. That's some fucked up shit, cuz. You feel what I'm saying? Like a nigga died, they gonna put you in a movie getting raped and your mama was like, and I'm not knocking the lesbians, but I'm just saying that was never even reported that she was a lesbian. it's like this nigga John Singleton was a snake to me, cuz. Like, rest in peace. He lost his life, but that nigga was a snake, cuz. And Vlad TV trying to spread rumors with his whole ass. I think him and John Singleton probably had a relationship. Cuz. Felt like them niggas was probably fucking or something. I don't know.
Yeah, but I was saying, like, for them want to put some homosexual stuff so bad, it could have been homosexual relationship. But that's what I'm saying. I don't know if they were saying he was messing with people though.
Say it again.
I said I don't. If I ain't mistaken, I heard other people saying like he was messing with boys and stuff like that. I don't know if that's true or not, or if that's the right person I'm even talking about. But if I'm not mistaken, I think they were talking about Jonathan. I think they said he was messing with was it Will Smith or something?
No, I don't know. I ain't never. Will Smith ain't never came out to be gay or nothing like that. I mean, they said that he was doing some shit, but he never like,
Yeah,
oh yeah,
but when they was talking about the shit with Wilson, and they was saying I think he was messing with John Singleton. Like, he was messing with somebody that's in the industry. It's like a big movie producer or some shit. Have he done movies
yeah.
by
They
John?
said cut. They just said cut their boys in the hood and all that.
Oh yeah, see, that's what I'm saying. I don't know how true it is. Hey, nigga, look how this shit is. Look how the grease is around it perfectly. Oh, that shit look like a woman face. You see it?
Oh yeah, do kind of
Here go her nose, where her
hair in
eyes
the back.
at,
Yeah, the head
forehead,
up top.
head,
Yeah, chin.
the neck, and here.
Nigga say, what the fuck is you over there eating, my nigga?
That shit crazy. Then this part kind of look like a pig, like the pig ears, the eye, the nose, like. See?
I don't see it really. I see the woman face though. I see the
No, all
head.
right, look at this part. This part would be like the eye right here, right? This part, you see where my finger at, the cutoff. All this part would be the ear. This would be like the forehead, and then like this little part right here would be the snout, and it's like smiling. See, it'd be smiling right here. Like here go the little smirk, bam, the nose, the eye over
I
here.
guess what.
That shit is crazy. Frying him up, dude.
Nigga put was John Singleton gay? All TikToks pop up.
Gee.
TikTok probably having they having a field day with a nigga. They got all types of shit.
I be trying to tell you, nigga, TikTok boy, they be up on game. That's why when you be showing me some shit, I be like, yeah, I just seen that. Nigga didn't even want to see it and then seeing it on TikTok. Okay. It'd be like shit. Telling you all that shit pop up. It's crazy because like whatever you into, that's what you gonna start seeing. Fool.
Oh, that nigga got he got seven kids. If I ain't mistaken, I think I seen the movie, and at the end of the movie, I seen something else Singleton. Like that might have been his son or something. But yeah, they say Cuz got 7 kids, a spouse, and all that type shit. But yeah, I don't know. That nigga was a weirdo, man. Like I said, God bless the dead. I ain't dissing the fact that he did, but when he was on this earth, that nigga was a fucking snake, man.
You slithering around the earth is what you trying to
Yeah,
say.
slithering around the earth till his ass was gone. Stealing people shit, stealing people content. Yeah, cold nigga, cuz. I had some other little shit too that we could talk about.
Whatever.
Uh, uh, so the nigga, I was watching some shit with the nigga Spider Loke and Spody Face. They was talking to the nigga named American Cholo.
American Cholo.
Yeah, he got a podcast.
Who was that?
Cuz a Mexican nigga basically just be Mexican nigga with a podcast. Cuz speak on like Hispanic shit, but they was having a conversation about certain shit that he was having like basically they was speaking on like little black and Mexican conflicts. Spotty Face was kind of like him and Spotty Face was saying some shit. Spider Look ended up walking off the podcast because he got mad or some shit. And we've been doing the whole. Some of the shit that they was talking about, I feel like
America right now, boy. We're talking about our people in the hood over here. When you seen black people breaking into businesses, there was social injustices being, checked.
It's a lot of shit that they was talking about. Actually, but we just get to one of the things they was talking about the music, the culture, and all that. Who the hip hop culture
every time I go to land, you get comical, goofy,
Spider, you're sitting here saying a watermelon and an S.
TV. Is that you? That's my new. Go ahead.
That's us, man.
That's our new partnership.
Cliche night.
There you go.
Who owns it? Gil, you're not this. Gil, you're from Honduras. Man, homie, this ain't the way, homie. Dope.
How do you feel like the blacks and the browns now like programming together like
I think it's a great thing
on the yards?
I think listen. I think that's a great thing. I think what
to the natives. However, they are not in exact direct possession of it at the time. So when you ask me who owns what, the current because none of that shit is really funny.
Kamala Harris, huh?
She's an Asian.
If you don't want to answer.
Yeah, I definitely we definitely need to get this going, man. Again, I love the healthy conversation. Your brother, start having respect. And that's all I feel like that.
We ended up making gangs to protect ourselves from our own and to protect ourselves from you.
Oh, they said, let me see. Cause they said a lot of good shit though. Actually, like a lot of shit that we can react to because this is in our culture. As far as LA and shit, but fuck, I just say what they was talking about. I'm trying to find the little clips, but it's down there 2 hours, cause nigga gotta try to skim through it. But shit, one of the things he was saying, like right there, he was basically saying they started the gangs to protect themselves from blacks. Then they was speaking on the word nigga. The nigga Spotty Face was basically saying he not feeling the way that a lot of the young Mexicans now say the word nigga. And then they got and then basically the nigga American Cholo, his argument was that he don't like niggas saying it. He don't like young Mexicans saying the word nigga neither, but he feel like nobody should say the word because it's not really a good word to even be using. And then they were speaking on the music. Spider Look was basically saying hip hop culture is a black thing. Like that's our shit. Just like tacos and Mexican food is y'all shit. You feel me? That's y'all culture shit. Hip hop is our culture shit. But the nigga American Cholo was basically saying we a part of hip hop culture just as much as y'all is. And he was saying we a part of hip hop culture just as much as y'all is, and y'all can't X us out of hip hop culture because we the ones when rappers do shows and shit, we the ones that's basically packing the shows out. Like basically we the ones that's helping y'all get y'all money. So how can y'all say we not a part of hip hop culture too? Like basically saying that we just like we into hip hop and we're not in the culture. Like he's basically saying they in hip hop culture just as much as black people, like type shit. And I had a dude at my job asked me this, and cuz was a cool nigga, Mexican nigga, but he was just basically he was actually speaking on the nigga Adam 22, and he was like, yeah, nigga Adam 22 is a culture vulture, and he be putting people against each other and all this shit. And he was like, he got to talking more and more, and he was like, yeah, because hip hop culture, that's that's Mexican. That's our culture too, right? Like, and I looked at Cud, I'm like, I feel what you're saying. Like, we got a lot of respect for y'all because y'all growing up in the same, like, basically, uh, y'all in the trenches with us, basically, compared to other races that's just like a white person that's just into hip hop, but he don't know about the shit. Like a nigga give y'all that. Y'all know, y'all understand this shit because y'all grew up in fucked up environments too. Some of y'all grew up in worse environments than we grew up in. But what I explained to him was like, bro, just like mariachi music and the corridos music, that's y'all shit. You feel what I'm saying? Like a black nigga can like the music, he can sing the shit, he can try to probably be a mariachi singer or some shit, but that's still y'all shit. Just like hip hop. Hip hop is our shit. Like you feel what I'm saying? Like that's black culture. Like it ain't no disrespect, but that's our culture. You feel what I'm saying? Like, and that's basically what I was telling him. He understood too. He's like, oh, okay, yeah, I feel that. I feel that. Like you feel me? But yeah, I feel like hip hop is it's definitely black culture. Like and other people, there's a lot of more Mexican rappers nowadays, but at the same time, it's still black culture. Cause what you think about it?
Yeah, but when you really go into history and all that, right? We all are. They got the same genetics as us, so it's even they got a split. You get what I'm saying? It's a split between them. So it would either be they would have to choose. All right, I'm gonna stick to my white side, which would be the Spanish side, or I'm gonna fuck with my Indian side. They choose to fuck with their Indian side. I mean, so it's like once you really look into history, we are the same people. They just all right. So like, remember I was saying like, all right, I would be Mexican. You get what I'm saying? Which would be Mexican. Mexican is our color, fool. Like you get what I'm saying? So the Hispanics is Spanish mixed with Indian. You get what I'm saying? So it's still they are part of our culture too. So when they saying like that's our culture, like they right. It's like
But they
unless you want to
not
say,
though.
huh?
But I hear what you're saying. You talking about as far as if you want to go down into the bloodlines and shit like that. But we have to talk about today what they represent and what
They
do they
was
claim.
forced to represent it though. You get what I'm saying? It ain't like they chose to. Okay, we're gonna start us, nigga. If they had the opportunity to be side by side with the blacks, they would have. Blacks was whipping their ass and forced them. You get what I'm saying? But it was imagery done by. Remember when we were saying about the programmers?
Right.
Like, look at how we doing right now. We already separating ourselves and pushing them off. Oh no, this our culture. You get what I'm saying? We doing it right now, physically with the culture. I mean, mentally. You get what I'm saying with the culture. They a part of our culture. They is. You get what I'm saying? But we treating them like, nah, nigga, y'all ain't a part of us. Like,
It's not that though. It's not that. They
it is that
already
though.
got they shit. They push Brown. You gotta think. They push Brown pride and they push that.
Yeah,
They
they
push.
forced to.
Nah, it's not that they forced to. This is what they love. Like they grow up on some brown pride. I love, like, you feel what I'm saying? They love. They say certain shit as they culture. Like I
Okay,
said,
like
tacos.
us. Look how much pride you got in being black. But we wasn't called blacks. You get what I'm saying? But this is what we've been labeled as. So okay, I'm gonna take pride in what I am. That's all they doing. They can't say they black because we gonna say, oh no, y'all not black. So what other choice could they say? Okay, we
Cause
gonna
they
call
not black.
ourselves our own color.
They not black though.
Why not?
Because they not, fool. They see, you want to
Okay,
get
put it
deep
like
into the
this.
genetics and all that type shit. I'm talking about just if you walk up to a Mexican and ask him is he black, is he gonna tell you that he's black?
It's reasons to that though. Listen, if you listen to what he said,
But you gotta go. But we gotta talk about today though. We can't talk about 200 years ago. You feel what I'm saying? Because they not identifying with that. But we gotta go off what
What
motherfuckers
I'm
are
saying is in the
identifying with.
conditioning. Niggas been conditioned. You get what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. It's in the conditioning of the people. They conditioned to be, oh, we are brown. We what's your name? So nigga, why not have pride in what you have to be? So when they pushing brown pride, yeah, of course. That's what they've been conditioned to be. Just how we've been conditioned to be black. And we have all this pride in black, but nigga, that's not our original name. You get what I'm saying? We took pride in
Yeah,
what
but
we were
that you talking
conditioned
about
to be.
original name? You talking about that's what I'm saying. You going back 200 years, 300 years. I'm talking about today's age, like.
It's been
We're,
conditioned to be that, is what I'm saying.
but that's what it is now.
Okay, but if you going deep in, you they still us. Who
They
they still
not.
act like more?
They not us. Cause you gotta think about it like this. I done heard Mexicans say that, like you know how you got they call them light skinned Mexicans, but the ones that's like more white, like that look more white, they don't nigga. I remember a girl was telling me she said she had her baby, and I forgot who she said her baby daddy. I don't know if she said her baby daddy was black or something like that, but she was like, yeah, like my parents were scared when I had my baby because they thought he was gonna come out like some shit she was saying, and she was like, but he came out with like pretty skin. He was light, like basically she's saying that he came out as a whiter Mexican and he didn't come out dark. And they thought he was gonna come out dark and all this other shit. So basically, she's discriminating against the darker skinned Mexicans. Like, and I was telling her that I'm like, that sounds like some racist shit. She's like, no, that's not racist and whoopty 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 whoop. And I didn't really
That's how
get too
shit
deep.
been conditioned.
Yeah, but that's how it is now. You get what I'm saying? Like the condition turned the motherfucker into that. Like you got older Mexicans that's in their 60s, 70s that don't want their daughters to talk to no black nigga. Like, you feel me? We just seen the
Okay,
nigga
you're
Lefty
talking about
Gunplay.
how it is, but in the
Yeah, we
aspect of
just
what
seen
people,
Lefty Gunplay. He just said he's not gonna. He refused to let his daughter date a black nigga. So you can't say that they black, bro. We gotta keep it. We gotta speak on what's going on right now. You feel me? We can't go back 200 years and say, oh yeah, they with us because they. You feel me? They pushing everybody pushing their own shit. So you can't. You know, that's why I said we gotta go off what's going on now.
I'm
Like
saying, so where do you think they was getting at with it? Do you think they were trying to see how could we better it? How could we stop this shit, or how? Or you think they just wanted to know why is it beef?
I didn't hear the question good.
I said, so do you think they was saying that to see how could they put an end to the black on brown beef, or they were trying to see just why is it a beef only? Like, what do you think they was
Oh,
trying
you
to
talking
do?
about Spotty Face and Spider Loc when they were talking to the nigga?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, yeah, no, they was coming together to basically like
To see how to bring it
put the
together, right?
issues yeah put the issues out on the table and basically like yeah like just basically like a conversation about what the issues is and how they can
Yeah.
kind of help resolve it and shit like that.
And that's what I'm addressing. That's the issue. You saying I'm going back 200 years. What I'm saying it's been an issue for this amount of long, but this is why it's the issue because we not accepting them to be us when they is a part of us.
They not us though. You gotta think they still Spaniards and they come from that's a whole different. It's
Okay.
different, my nigga. It's different genetics.
So if your cousin, all right, if your sister or your brother, let's just say your brother,
We built different. Like ain't nothing. They're not built like black people.
just hear
We
me
not
out.
built
Just
like
hear me
them.
out.
I'm
Just
just
hear me
saying,
out.
like, look at the
Just hear me out.
genetics.
Your brother right now, right? Go have a baby with a Hispanic lady. I mean, not a Hispanic lady, a Spanish lady, and the baby come out Hispanic. Will that still not be your nephew? Would it still not be related to you?
Yeah, but I know a nigga who was mixed with Samoan. I mean, yeah, he's Samoan, but he was mixed with black, and he's mixed with. I think he was mixed with Mexican or. Long story short, nigga basically told me, yeah, I got a side that's black. I'm looking at the nigga, I'm like, damn, bro, you look kind of black. Like, you look like a nigga. Like, he like, oh, yeah, I think his pops or something was black. But he told me, he like, man, I'm not going to lie, though, bro. I don't identify with them. And he didn't talk like he talked more, I think, I'm trying to think. Because this was a while ago. I think the nigga, his other side was like Mexican and Samoan or some shit. But he didn't identify with the black side. So basically, he was telling me, like, yeah, bro, my pops is black, but I don't consider myself black. I consider myself this. And that's what a lot of people, it's what people identify with. It's not just about,
I don't could identify myself as black. I would say Indian, if anything.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's you. You feel me? So everybody
What's
identify
wrong
with
with him
different,
saying that?
huh?
What's wrong with him saying that?
I'm saying, so he's not really, he's black. He got black in him, but he's not trying to identify with it. So
Okay,
how
but
can we consider him a black person?
he's not trying to identify as that, but he's still black though, right?
Not necessarily, because he's mixed.
Nigga, DNA wise, he's still black. No matter
He,
what he identify himself as,
he's
or
not fully black though. He's mixed.
Indian, if you
He's
want to say,
mixed.
because I don't say black, but
He's mixed, and he's not
I
identifying with
never
that
said
side.
full. None of it's full. If you want to be technical,
So you can't really consider him black.
okay, but
That's
you're
just
not
like me. I'm
100%
mixed
black
with
like
all
I'm
types
not.
of different shit.
Uh,
But I don't identify with the shit that I'm mixed with. I identify with being black.
All right, but what I'm saying is, okay, he want to identify himself that, but I'm saying it's still in his DNA. Whether it's some black motherfuckers that don't want to be black at all, or some Indians that don't want to be Indian at all. They wish they was white, but in their DNA, they still is what
So
they is.
what are we gonna say about them people? Just like you was just telling me not too long ago about Kamala Harris. Oh, that bitch ain't really black. She ain't. You just said this not too long
She
ago.
got a lot of European in her, and
But
she
she's still mixed with black, clearly.
hey, but look where her mind state is completely at.
That's what I'm saying. That's
No,
my whole point.
she
That's what
want
she identifies with.
they don't want to be white. They want to be who they are. There's nothing wrong with that.
But what I'm saying is that's what he was telling me. He don't identify with being black. So how can we consider this nigga a black man when he say he don't identify with blacks?
All right, the Mexicans is what I'm saying about the Mexicans. They are half Indian. They not even. It's not. Well, I don't. I'm not. I'm not black, but I'm Mexican. Indian. We are Indian. You get what I'm saying? They have Indian mixed with the what's name. They don't take part. They don't partake into the white side. They don't like the Spanish. They don't like white people.
It
You get what
don't
I'm saying?
matter if they don't like it.
What I'm saying is, okay, they are mixed. Like how this thing is in between us, they right here. So it's like it ain't choosing no side. You get what I'm saying? They in the middle. They not choosing the black side. They're not choosing the white side. They just in the middle. How could you blame them for wanting to be
But
that
bro, all
when
right,
we do
let's look
shit
at
to
it
them?
like this. You have black people, whatever you want to call them, black people that are built different. You said this last time. You was like, "Oh, black people, we the strongest, we this, we that," right? I
Yes,
was like,
they
"Yeah, the
have half
majority
of
of them."
our DNA. Of course, we're gonna be built different than them.
Yeah, so we can't say that these people are they us.
But this is the thing. You heard of stuff where they said people was getting raped and all that slavery, right? And
Right,
they was prisoners of war. They was raping them and shit, right?
right,
Okay, so if they raped them, in they did this a lot, right? We heard that this was a thing they did on the normal, right?
right.
Them will be the descendants of them people that was popping out, the babies that was popping out. That would be them.
All of our ancestors, a lot of our ancestors was getting raped and shit like that. A lot of us is,
Exactly. That's why we have Hispanics. That's why we have Samoans. That's why we have all these other shit that's mixed with different DNA groups.
but it's
Because you
not
got
just that.
them mixed with
It's
us.
but it's not just the DNA. It's my bad. It's not just the DNA though. It's the geographics too. You know what I'm saying? Like Samoans, they're on the island of Samoa. Mexicans, they come from Mexico. Like you know what I'm
Why
saying?
was
Like
it called Samoa?
I don't. But that's getting into something totally different. I'm just
That's what
talking
I'm just
about.
saying. The
So what?
Somalians took over that.
Yeah, but that's
It
still,
mixed
bro.
in with them.
Yeah, but still, that's I get what you're saying, but what I'm trying to say is what people identify with. People identify with where they come from. Like, so if they come from Samoa, we Samoans. Like I tell Samoans that. I've been told them that plenty of times.
But
Like, man, y'all niggas just like niggas.
what we speaking, but you got to think about what we speaking about. If you just want to say this is the reason why we busting them, or if we going to be fixing it, the thing with fixing it is to realize that we all are one, not and stop taking on the names. Like I said, that's programming. Look what you're saying. Them are them type of people. The reason why you look at them type of people is because the white people have brainwashed us to think that we separated from them. Them are our people. You get what I'm saying? But they got us brainwashed to think that we're totally separate, different people. Only different people is
You can't keep
us
saying
and
that
them,
white people got us brainwashed, bro. Like
because we
people
are
got
brainwashed.
themselves
Look
brainwashed.
how we
People,
look at the conversation we having, bro.
yeah, but you can't blame everything on white people. Like these people are pushing these narratives for
So what you
themselves
want me to
too.
blame it on? What we want me to blame it on? The people who saying it? It's the reason why they saying it. So I can't just blame the people who saying it. You get what I'm saying? You can't just blame the people who doing it. It's like,
That's getting too deep into. I get what you're saying though, but it's
but you're
just
talking
that's
about
getting too
fixing it.
deep
You get what I'm
into.
saying? If we talking about fixing it, that's the only way to fix it. It's for them
But
to
you
realize,
talking, but these people come from where they
and us
come
to
from,
realize,
and they got
huh?
pride into where they come from. Like, so you gonna tell these people, okay,
They are forced to. If you listen to what he said, like what you just said, he said that what they form gangs to protect themselves against black. Why was blacks doing something to them in the first place? Because they are different than us. They was forced to be different than us. We wasn't the one. You get what I'm saying? They didn't ask, hey, rape our grannies and all that, and make us come out different. They didn't ask for that. It was forced on them. That's why they have a Cinco de Mayo. You get what I'm saying? All this
nobody
shit was
asked for none of the shit that they was born into, bro. But as
exactly,
we
but
get as we born into this shit, it just that's how it goes. You feel
so
what I'm saying?
accept what the
People,
white people have done. That's what I'm saying. And once you wasn't it, look how that conditioned your mind. Them are our people
it's
that
not
was
just the
raped.
white people. You got this.
No, just hear me out. Them was our people that was raped, and them are the results. Not to make it sound fucked up, but that's just the reality. You get what I'm saying? And those are the results. So why should we disown them as our people? They didn't ask to be in that position.
You talking about disown them? They have their own heritage that they have
They
pride
was
in, bro.
forced to.
They
We start treating
disowning
them different.
themselves. You feel what I'm saying? They disowning themselves. They're saying that they're what they are. Like
They forced to, Dicey. They forced to. We start looking at them as like as if they fucking mutants or some shit. You get what I'm saying? We start looking at them different. Them are our people. You get what I'm saying? Instead of
I get
embracing
what
it
you're
and taking
saying,
them
but you
in,
can't. It's
like just
like
look at it as if them are little brothers, right? Instead of embracing them and taking them
your
in,
shit
like
went
we,
down.
huh?
Your value went down.
I said just look at them as if they are little brothers, and instead of embracing and taking them in, it's like shit went different.